Hello everyone, welcome to Helm of Science. So today our topic of discussion will be primarily on some previous year questions of JEE Mains and JEE Advanced. So without any further delay, let's get started. So the first question that is given, it is saying that if the distance between the foci of an ellipse is 6 units and the distance between its directrices is 12 units, then the length of the lattice rectum is option A is given 4, option B is 3 root 2, option C is 9, and option D is 2 root 2. So it is a question from JEE Main 2020. So let us see how we can solve this problem. So in case of ellipse, we know that the coordinates of the focus or the foci is AE comma 0 and minus AE comma 0. So the distance between them is 2 AE units. So here, by reading the question, we can well define that we have been given 2 AE is equal to 6. Another thing that we know that the directrices of an ellipse are, the coordinates of directrices are a by e comma 0 and minus a by e comma 0. So the distance between them is 2a by e. So another thing that we have been given that 2a by e, the distance between the two directrices, is also given as 12 units. Okay, so from this we can write that AE is equal to 3, and from this we can write a by e is equal to 6. So I mark it equation 1 and I mark it equation 2. Now if I multiply equation 1 and 2, then we will get AE into a by e is equal to 18. From this e get cancelled, so it is a squared equal to 18. Therefore a is equal to root 18. That means what? Positive root of 18. That means 3 root 2. Okay, now we all know the formula of finding the lattice rectum of in case of ellipse. So it is 2b square by a. So we have find out the value of a. Okay, now we have to find the value of b square. Now in case of ellipse, we all know that a square e square is equal to a square minus b square. Now we have been given ae, so a square e square will be 9 is equal to, we have found that the value of a square, it is 18 minus b square. So what is the value of b square? B square will be 9. Therefore b is equal to positive root of 9, that is 3. Okay, therefore we can easily find out the value of lattice rectum, that is length of lattice rectum is equal to 2b square by a units. So it is what? 2 into b square, we have got that it is 9. Now a we have got 3 root 2. Okay, so if you solve this, you will get 3 root 2 units. So this is the answer. Okay, so option B is correct. Okay, now we come to our second question. It is saying that a line y equal to mx plus 1 meets the circle x minus 3 whole square plus y plus 2 whole square equal to 25 at points P and Q. If the midpoint of PQ has an abscissa of minus 3 by 5, then the value of m satisfies what? Option A is given 6 less than equal to m less than 8. Option B 2 less than equal to m less than 4. Option C minus 3 less than equal to m less than minus 1, and option D 4 less than equal to m less than 6. So here it is a question from JEE Advanced 2019. So how we can approach this, let us see. So suppose this is a circle, okay, with center we have been given, that is center is 3 comma minus 2, and radius is given as 5 units. Okay, now it is told that a line y equal to mx plus 1 meets the circle at points P and Q. Suppose this is a line, suppose it is meeting at P and Q. Now this line equation is y equal to mx plus 1. Okay, now if I draw this like this, it is it is you see that it is the midpoint of this line. Okay, suppose I name it as C and this is at M. Now we have read a theorem in class 10 that if a line is drawn from the center of a circle to any chord, and if it bisects the chord, then it is perpendicular to the chord. Okay, so here you can see that it is the midpoint. It is said in the question that the midpoint of PQ has an abscissa. So the coordinates of M will be, its abscissa is given -3/5. Now, since the line, the equation of the line is given as y equal to mx plus 1, so the coordinate will be -3/5m plus 1. Okay. Now, since it is the midpoint of PQ, so CM and PQ will be perpendicular to each other. So we all know that if they are perpendicular to each other, then slope of CM and slope of PQ, if we multiply together, that means if we multiply slope of CM into slope of PQ, it will be -1. So let us find out that, then we can find out the value of M, then we can find out the answer. So for this, we have to find out the slope of CM. Okay, so let's find the slope of CM. So slope of CM will be -3/5m plus 3 by -3/5 minus 3. It is simply just y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Okay. Now, slope of PQ is what? Slope of PQ will be m, since the equation of this line is this, and this defines the slope of the line. Okay, so m. So if we multiply this together, so we will get the as -1 because they are perpendicular to each other. So we can write that -3/5m plus 3 by -3/5 minus 3 into m is equal to -1. Now, if you solve this one, you will get the two values of m as m equal to 2 and m equal to 3. Okay. So since m is equal to 2 and m is equal to 3, then now you have to see which option is matching. So it is option B, that is 2 less than equal to m less than 4. Since the value of m is 2 and 3, so it is lying. That means it is equal to 2 and it is less than 4. So option B is correct. That means 2 less than equal to m less than 4. Okay. So I think it is clear. I've just told you the concept. So calculation you can do easily. Okay. Now we come to the third question. So it is told that if the system of linear equations x plus ky plus 3z equals to 0, the first equation, next equation is 3x plus ky minus 2z equals to 0, and the third equation 2x plus 4y minus 3z equals to 0 has a non-zero solution. This word is very important. Has a non-zero solution, or you can say non-trivial solution, x, y, z, then the value of xz by y square will be. Okay. So if the system of linear equation has a non-zero solution, then you can easily say that the determinant, that the value of the determinant of the coordinates of x, y, and z will be 0. Okay. So we can say the number 3 problem. So you can say that it is told that it has non-zero solution. So the determinant of the coordinates of, or you can say the coefficients of x, y, and z will be 0. So 1, k, 3, 3, k minus 2, 2, 4, and minus 3. This will be 0. Okay. Now, if we expand this, then solve actually, we have to find a value of k at first. Okay. So it will be minus 3k plus 8 plus 9k minus 4k plus 36 minus 6k equal to 0. Okay. Now, if we, from this we will get minus 4k plus 44 is equal to 0. From this you can find that k is equal to 11. Okay. Now, if k is equal to 11, now we have been given the equation, 3 equations. So if I put k equal to 11 in two of these equations, that is, if we put the value of k in the first equation that is given, that is x plus ky, it is given, so it will be 11y, okay, plus 3z equal to 0, okay. And another equation, that is, I take suppose the third equation, that is 2x plus 4y minus 3z is equal to 0. Now you have to see carefully that what we have to find out, we have to find out xz by y square. Now we can write this xz by y square as x by y into z by y, okay. Now what we do, now we take x by y as equal to m, and just for our convenience we are taking, so x by y equal to m and z by y equal to n, okay. Now if you see this equation carefully, this equation, if I divide this equation throughout by y, then what will we get? X by y plus 11 minus, sorry, plus 3z by y is equal to 0. Now this x by y and z by y, I can substitute the value as m and n. So I can write m plus 11 plus 3n is equal to 0. Okay, I can write this one. Okay, another thing, that this equation, if I divide it through y, then what will we get? 2m, I'm writing it directly, plus 4 minus 3n is equal to 0. Okay, so now you have two equations, that is, if I write this one as m plus 3n is equal to minus 11, and this one as 2m minus 3n equal to minus 4. Okay, now you can see 3n and 3n is getting cancelled, so it is what? 3m is equal to minus 15. From this m is, I am getting it as minus 5. Okay, now once I get m, I can easily find out the value of n. So n is what? If I put the value of m in this equation, okay, so minus 5 plus 3n is equal to minus 11. From this, if you find that n will be equal to minus 2. Okay, so once we have found that, we have to find out what? X by y into y by z by y. That means what? M into n we have found. Okay, we have to find m into n. So we have found out the value of n and m. So if we multiply this, m into n will be what? It will be minus 5 into minus 2. That is what? It is 10. Okay, so option C is correct option. Okay, now we come to the fourth question. Okay, now the question that I have just solved, it is the question from JEE Mains 2018. Now we come to the fourth question. Okay, so it is saying that the domain of fx equals to is given root over of sine inverse of 2x plus pi by 6 is, the options are given A, B, C, D. Okay, so let us solve this. How we can solve? Let us see. So it is given that fx is equal to root over of sine inverse 2x plus pi by 6. Now, first of all, we have to see that what is given in the sine inverse. That means what angle has been given in the case of sine inverse. Now, we all know that sine inverse can take the value from what? If it is sine inverse x, then x will vary from -1 and 1. Okay, so you have to see that what is sine inverse here is given, sine inverse 2x. So obviously from this we can tell that 2x is lying between 1 and -1. Okay, because sine inverse can take the value of one value from -1 and 1. So here sine inverse of 2x is given. So 2x is between 1 and -1. From this we can write that x is varying from half and -half. Okay, so this is 1. I am writing. Another thing, you can see that fx is given under the root. So we can write, when it is under the root, then it has to be, the thing that is under the root, it has to be greater than equal to 0. Okay, because less than 0 it will not define. So sine inverse of 2x plus pi by 6 will be greater than equal to 0. So from this, what we can write? Sine inverse of 2x greater than equal to minus pi by 6. Now minus pi by 6 can be written as sine inverse of it is 2x greater than equal to, it can be written as sine inverse of minus half. Okay. Now, since sine inverse x, we all know that sine inverse x is a strictly increasing function. So if it is strictly increasing function, that means as the values of x increases, values of y increases. Okay. So we can write that if suppose this is y1 and this is y2, then y1 greater than y2, then x1 is greater than x2. Okay. So we can write that 2x is greater than equal to minus 2. Okay. Therefore, what we can write, x is greater than equal to minus 1 by 4. Okay, this is 2. Now see, we have got that x is varying from minus half to half, and here we have got x is greater than equal to minus 1 by 4. Okay, so from combining 1 and 2, what we can write? Combining 1 and 2, okay, combining 1 and 2, we can write that x is belonging to minus 1 by 4 to 1 by 2. Okay, isn't it? From the first case and from the second case, we are arriving to the condition that x is belonging to minus 1 by 4 and half. Okay, closed interval minus 1 by 4 and half. So here option A is correct. Okay, now we come to the fifth question. Okay, so it is an important question. It is from JEE Main 2021 question. So it is given that there are two positive numbers p and q such that p plus q is equal to 2 and p to the power 4 plus q to the power 4 is equal to 272. Now you have to find the quadratic equation whose roots are p and q. Okay, so it is a very simple question. Now just see, it is number 5. It is say two positive numbers p and q is given, and the condition is given p plus q equal to 2 and p to the power 4 plus q to the power 4 is equal to 272 is given. Okay, now to write a quadratic equation with its two roots, we all know that we have to write that x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots. So here if the roots are p and q, then sum of the roots is known to us, but we have to know the product of the roots. That means we have to find out the value of pq. So we can easily find out the value that we have enough information given. That is, we can write here that now we can write p to the power 4 plus q to the power 4 as p square plus q square whole square minus 2p square q square. It is just the formula of a square minus b square, sorry, a square plus b square, that is a plus b whole square minus 2ab. Okay, so what we can write from this, now p to the power 4 plus q to the power 4 is given, that is 272 is equal to p square plus q square. We can further it simplify as p plus q whole square minus 2pq. Okay, so this is also the formula of a square plus b square. It is whole square minus 2p square q square. Okay, now it is what 272 it is given. Now p plus q it is given that it is 2 square minus 2pq whole square. Okay, minus we have 2p square q square. Now 272, now it is what 4 minus 2pq whole square minus 2pq p square q square. Okay, now it is 272. If we break this one, that is a minus b whole square, we will get that 16 minus 16pq plus 4p square q square minus 2p square q square. Okay, now from this we can write 272 minus 16 is equal to 2p square q square minus 16pq. Okay, now if you solve this, we will get that p square q square minus 8pq minus 128 is equal to 0. Now from this, if you solve, okay, you will get two values of pq, that is you will get two factors, that is pq plus 8 into PQ minus 16 equal to 0. So from this, either PQ is equal to minus 8 or PQ is equal to 16. Now, since in the question it is given that P and Q both are positive numbers, so this case is not acceptable because the product of two positive numbers cannot give you a minus. Okay, so it is minus 8, so it is not acceptable. Okay, so we have to accept this condition that PQ is equal to 16. So it is very easy. Now we have to write the equation. So what will be the equation? It will be x square minus p plus q into x plus pq is equal to 0. Okay, so it is what? X square minus p plus q was given, it is 2x plus it is 16 is equal to 0. So this is the required equation that we have to find out. Okay, so it is what? The required equation. So here the correct option is option C, x square minus 2x plus 16 equal to 0. Okay, now we come to the sixth question. It is a very important question from JEE Mains 2017. Okay, so it is given number 6. It is given 5 into tan square x minus cos square x is equal to 2 cos 2x plus 9. Okay, so it is given 5 tan square x minus cos square x is equal to 2 cos 2x plus 9. Then the value of cos 4x is, now then we have four options A, B, C, D. So let's find the value. So here we can see that it is tan square. Now this cos square we can write that 1 by sec square, and sec square can be converted to 1 plus tan square. Now another thing, that cos 2x can be written in terms of tan square. That means cos 2x is what? 1 minus tan square x by 1 plus tan square x. So you can see that the whole equation can be made as a polynomial of tan square x, or you can say polynomial of tan x. Okay, so what we can write from this? The next step will be, this will be tan square x. Now further simplify this, it is 1 by 6 squared. Now we can write this as 1 plus tan square x. Okay, now this what we can write, that 1 minus tan square x 1 plus tan square x plus 9. Okay, now for our convenience, let tan square x is equal to, or you can say let tan equal to tan x equal to t. Okay, so here from this what we can write, that 5 into t square minus 1 by 1 plus t square is equal to 2 into 1 minus t square by 1 plus t square plus 9. Now from this, if you solve this, it will be 5 into t square plus t4 minus 1 is equal to 2 into 1 minus t square plus 9 plus 9t square. Okay, this will you get. Now from this, if you further simplify, it will be 5 to the power 4 minus 2t square minus 16 is equal to 0. From this you will get two value of t square, that is t square is equal to either 2 or t square is equal to minus 8 by 5. Okay, now t square equal to minus 8 by 5 is not acceptable, so we have to find the we have to accept the case of that t square is equal to 2. Okay, so if t square is equal to 2, then we can easily find out the value of cos 2x. Cos 2x is what? 1 minus t square by 1 plus t square. Okay, so it is what? 1 minus 2 by 1 plus 2. So it is what? This is nothing but 1 by 3. Okay, now once we have found out the value of cos 2x, we can easily find out cos 4x. Okay, so cos 4x is what? Cos 4x is, we know cos 2 theta formula, it is 2 cos square theta minus 1. So cos 4x will be what? 2 cos square 2x minus 1. Okay, so we can find out. So cos 4x is equal to 2 cos square 2x. Now cos 2x we have got that 1 minus 1 by 3. So 2 into minus 1 by 3 whole square minus 1. So it is what? 2 by 9 minus 1. So if you simply solve this, you will get cos 4x as minus 7 by 9. Okay, and that will be your answer. So here the correct option is option D. Okay, now we come to our seventh question. So it is a question from JEE Mains 2016. Okay, so it is given if A is equal to, it is a matrix, square matrix is given. If A is equal to matrix 5A minus B 3 2, and A adjoint A is given by is equal to A into A transpose. Okay, then 5A plus B will equal to, okay, so we have four options named as A, B, C, D. So it is let us solve this, that how we can approach this sum. Okay, so it is number 7. Okay, so it is given that A is equal to 5A minus B 3 and 2. Okay, and another thing is given, that is A adjoint A is equal to A into A transpose is given. Now in case of matrix, we know that A into adjoint A gives us data into identity matrix. Okay, we can write this. Now from this we get the information that we have been given, A equal to matrix of this one. So from this we can find out the value of data. Okay, so it will be what? Determinant of 5A minus B 3 and 2. So what will be this value? It will be 10A plus 3B. Okay, now if you simply solve this, that means A adjoint A, it will be what? This 10A plus 3B into identity matrix, isn't it? Identity matrix. Now if you solve this, you will get that it is actually what? It will be 10A plus 3B 0 0 10A plus 3B. Okay, we are multiplying this by identity matrix, so we will get this one. Now if we find A into A transpose, then what will we get? A into A transpose. A is what? A, we have 5A minus B 3 and 2, and if we transpose this, that means what? This 2 remains same and this will change, that is it will be 3 and it will be minus B. Okay, now if we multiply this one, that is A into A transpose, we will get it as 25 A square plus B square. Okay, 15A minus 2B, it is also 15A minus 2B, and it will be 9 plus 4. Now if you see that here A adjoint A, we have find out that this one. Okay, and A into A transpose, that means A into A transpose is this one. Now in the question it is given that it is that means they both are equal, therefore we can write it as, that means we can write that 10A plus 3B 0 0 10A plus 3B is equal to what? Is equal to, we can write that 25A square plus B square 15A minus 2B. Okay, this also 15A minus 2B, and this one is 13. Okay, now comparing both sides, if we compare these two sides, we can say that here 15A minus 2B is equal to 0 and 10A plus 3B is equal to 13. Okay, we can say this by comparing both sides. Okay, from this, if you solve these two equations, something, suppose this is 1, this is 2. Okay, so if you solve these two equations, you will get A is equal to 2 by 5. Okay, and if you get A, then we can find out the value of B, and if you solve this, we will get B equal to 3. Okay, now we have to find out the value of 5A plus B. This calculation you can do yourself. Okay, I'm not doing it. So we have given the so if you solve this, you will get A equal to 2 by 5 and B equal to 3. Okay, Therefore, we have to find out the value of 5a plus b. So 5a plus b means what? 5 into 2 by 5 plus 3. That means it is 5. Okay. So the final answer will be 5. And here option C is correct. Okay. Now we come to our eighth question, that is given if y is a function of alpha, that is y alpha is given as 2 root over 2 into tan alpha plus cot alpha by 1 plus tan square alpha plus 1 by sine square alpha, where alpha belongs to 3 pi by 4 to pi. It is a very important information that we have been given. Alpha belongs to 3 pi by 4 to pi. Then dy by d alpha at alpha equal to 5 pi by 6 will be. So this is a question from JEE Maths 2020. So, and we have options A, B, C, D. Okay. So it is given number 8. Y is equal to, it is given 2 into tan alpha plus cot alpha by 1 plus tan square alpha, okay, plus 1 by sine square alpha. Now, if we just break the tan alpha and cot alpha into sine cos, then we can easily, that means what? We have to first just simplify this equation as much as we can, so that we can differentiate the small expression. Okay. So here we can write, if we break this tan and cot alpha, we can write it as, if you simplify this, you will get 2 cos square alpha by sine alpha cos alpha plus we have 1 by sine square alpha. Okay. Now y will be equal to, since it is in a numerator is cos square and denominator is cos, so we can write 2 cot theta, or you can say cot alpha here, cot alpha plus 1 by sine square alpha. Now 1 by sine square alpha can be written as cosec square alpha. Okay. Cot alpha plus cosec square alpha. Okay. Now cosec square alpha can be written as, we know cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. So from this, cosec square theta will be 1 plus cot square theta. So here 2 cot alpha plus, we can write 1 plus cot square alpha. Okay. So you can see it has become a plus b whole square. That means we can write that 1 plus cot alpha whole square. Now we all know that root over of x square is what? It is mod x. So here we will write mod of 1 plus cot alpha. Okay. Now very important thing we have to discuss, that here it is given alpha is belonging to 3 pi by 4 to pi. Now if you recall the cot graph that we have done, okay, you can see, you can very well understand from the graph, if you recall that in this interval, okay, this interval 3 pi by 4 to pi, the value of cot alpha is strictly less than -1. Okay, you can recall from that. Therefore we can write 1 plus cot alpha is what? Less than 0. Now if within the mod something is negative, then what will we do? We do, that means we put a minus in front. Okay. If within the mod something is negative, we put a minus in front to make it positive. So here what will we do? We will just minus of 1 plus cot alpha we write. Okay. So it is what? Y equal to -1 minus cot alpha. Now see, we have simplified the given expression to a bit extent as -1 minus cot alpha. Now we have to differentiate this one. Okay. We have just break this into sine cos so that we can differentiate easily. Okay. Now we can differentiate with respect to alpha. That means dy by d alpha will be equal to, now this is a constant, therefore derivative of this one will be 0, and derivative of cot alpha is what? Minus cosec square alpha, and here minus it is present in front, so minus minus plus, so it will be cosec square alpha. Okay. Now we have to find the value of dy by d alpha at alpha equal to 5 pi by 6. That means what we can write? That means it is cosec square 5 pi by 6. Now we all know that this will be what? It will be cosec square pi minus pi by 6 we can write. Okay, so it will be what? Cosec of pi minus theta is what? Cosec theta only. So it will be cosec square pi by 6. That means what? 2 square. That is 4. We have the required answer. That is, it is option A. Okay, I think it is clear. Now we come to our number 9th question that is given. It is a question from JEE Mains 2021 again. So it is a question. It is a question from the house of probability. So it is given a die is rolled n times. If the probability of getting odd number 2 times is equal to the probability of getting even number 3 times, then find the probability of getting odd number odd times. Therefore, it will be what? Options are given that 1 by 3, 1 by 6, 1 by 2, and 1 by 8. Now, if a die is thrown, we all know that the probability of getting even numbers will be equal to probability of getting odd numbers because there are 6 numbers in the dice, 3 even and 3 odd. So probability of getting even and odd are same. That is, we have considered a half. Okay, so here it is told that die is rolled n times, and the condition is given if the probability of getting odd number 2 times. That means here condition is we have to choose 2 from n into half to the power 2 into, this is the probability of getting even numbers, sorry, odd numbers 2 times, and so remaining half will be what? N minus 2. Okay, is equal to, it is given that it is equal to probability of getting even number 3 times. That means you have to select nc3 into half into 3, that is the probability of getting even number 3 times, this one, into we have probability of getting, if it is getting even number 3 times, that means it is what? N minus 3 we have, it is the probability of getting odd numbers n minus 3. Now you can see if we simply solve this, it is nc2 into, it is actually what? 2 plus n minus 2, that means half to the power n into nc3 into, it will also be half to the power n, 3 get cancelled, 2 get cancelled. So this cancelled out, and nc2 is equal to nc3. From this you will get n is equal to 5. Okay, now you have to find that the probability of getting odd number odd times, that means what? Either 5 from 1 into half into the power 5 plus, if it comes 3 times, that means 5c3 into half to the power 5 plus, and 5c5 into half to the power 5. Now from this we can take this one common, and this one will be what? It will be 5c1 plus 5c3 plus 5c5. Okay, so this will be equal to 2 to the power 4. So 2 to the power 4 by, we have 2 to the power 5. That means what? It will be half as the answer. Okay, so this is the answer of this question. Option C is correct. Now we come to our last question, that is the 10th question. That is a very important question from limit. That is, it is given the value of limit extends to 0, tan of pi by 4 plus x to the power 1 by x. Now let us simply solve this. It is given limit extends to 0. Okay, tan of pi by 4 plus x to the power 1 by x. Okay, now if we break this, that means if we break this as tan of a plus b, that is what? Tan pi by 4 plus tan x by 1 minus tan pi by 4 into tan x. We can write this one as like this. Okay, into 1 by x. Now tan pi by 4 is what? 1. So limit extends to 0 is what? 1 plus tan x we can write by 1 minus tan x. Okay, now this limit extends to 0. This 1 plus tan x, I can rewrite it as 1 minus tan x plus 2 tan x. I can easily write this because plus 2 tan x minus tan x will be what? Plus tan x only. Now if I do the distributive law, then what will we get? Limit extends to 0, 1 plus 2 tan x by 1 minus tan x into 1 by x. Now if you can see carefully, as x is tending to 0, here 2 tan x by 1 minus tan x is tending to 0, and in the power we have 1 by x. 1 by x is tending towards what? Infinity. So it is what? 1 to the power infinity form. Okay. So when it is 1 to the power infinity, what we do? We write e to the power limit x tends to 0 fx minus 1 into gx. Okay, we write this one. So here fx is what? 1 plus 2 tan x by 1 minus tan x minus 1. That means 1 will get cancelled. So it is 2 tan x by 1 minus tan x into gx. Gx is what? 1 by x. Okay. So what we can write? Limit x tends to 0. We can write this one as 2 tan x. I'm just substituting x here and this here. Okay. So 2 tan x by x into 1 by 1 minus tan x. We can write this one like this. Now limit 2 outside, limit extends to 0. Now since this and this both are existing finitely, I can write this one as limit extends to 0, tan x by x into limit extends to 0, 1 by 1 minus tan x. Okay. So it is what? E to the power 2, limit x tends to 0, tan x by x is what? 1 into, this is what? Limit x tends to 0, 1 by 1 minus tan x means, if I here tan 0 is what? 0. So 1 by 1 is 1. So it is what? E to the power square is the answer. That means e square, you can say. So here we can see that option B is correct. Okay. So this is the sum. Okay. So that's all for today. We will soon have another session on previous year questions in the next video. Until then, prepare yourselves for exams and take care of yourselves at the same time. Okay. So I hope that all of you have liked the video. Okay. So keep learning, keep listening. Okay. And keep studying hard. Thank you so much for watching.